Going in light, coming out heavy.
So, what makes a good hunter a good hunter? And
It's all decision making. Decision making that can result in life or death. All right, let's talk about becoming a hunting guide. So I've been a hunting guide for the last 15 years, a little less than half my life. That's all I've done for about the last 10 years. The first 5 years I spent guiding and then also working in the off season. And that's an option too, but you can 100% be a part-time guide or a full-time guide. And what I want to do is open up a line of information and communication on how guys that are interested or girls can become a hunting guide for a living. If you are working or going to school and you do not like what's going on, if you really don't see yourself in the position that you're in, if you don't like what you do, and you really like hunting and you really are interested in seeing what a job as a hunting guide is all about, that's the information that I want to give you guys. I want to show you and kind of create a path for you guys to follow. That way you can have a clear understanding of what a hunting guide does and how to become one. The first step is knowing what state you want to guide in, where you are guiding. So every state has a little different regulations for how guides are allowed to operate, how you become a hunting guide. Some states you have to take a test. Other states you just do everything online. In other states it's far more advanced and you actually have to work for a certified registered outfitter for a number of years before you're allowed to even guide as a basic level first year guide. So you know what the state's regulations are that you're looking for. Now it's choosing who you work for and what organization or business you get involved with. And there's also an option of guide school. So I want to touch on a guide school real quickly, and that's a good way to get fast-tracked in the guiding world. It's not the only way, but a guide school is a very good option. But here's the problem. Most of the guide schools that are out there are all about horses. All they teach you is how to become a horse wrangler and how to pack horses and how to take clients in on horseback. But in reality, that's a very small percentage of actual hunting that is done in North America. I've done a fair share of horseback hunting myself. I guided on horseback in Wyoming for elk and mule deer. I understand and it's very valuable. But for a lot of guys that are in the western states, most of what we do is out of a 4x4 vehicle or a UTV, ATV. Or like in Alaska, we're not having horses, we're using planes and boats. So what I'm offering is a guide school that will teach you everything you need to know about the Western way of hunting that really doesn't include horses. Because there's enough pack schools out there. What I think is needed is guys to show hunters what you need to do to guide everywhere else. And if you learn how to guide and hunt in the Western states, it will open up doors for you to hunt and guide anywhere. Considering the fact that in Alaska, there's hardly any horseback usage. In Arizona, there's hardly any horseback usage. Colorado, it's give or take. There's horses and there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of states that you don't have to be on a horse to guide and hunt. Yes, it's very important to understand how to use a horse, especially if that's who you're guiding for. But I'm going to provide a situation where you learn how to shoot, you learn how to pack animals, you learn how to quarter animals, you learn how to operate in Western states in a way that will make you effective no matter where you go. We're going to teach you how to hunt in Alaska. We're going to teach you how to hunt in the mountain ranges of Arizona, which will then transfer everywhere else you go and guide. Everything you learn at the Big Game Guide School will help you in anywhere you want to go. We design all of our courses so that you will be successful no matter what environment you're in. If you're on a boat, in a plane, if you're shooting long range, if you're close-up archery hunting, if you're hunting coos deer, elk, moose, brown bear, Dall sheep, we want to prepare you for any situation possible. And we have an online course that's coming in April for guys to get their feet wet and understand what it takes to give you all the information ahead of time on how to become a licensed guide in any state that you're in, and how to transform what you're doing right now into a job that you really, really love, that's exciting and full of adventure. Because being a hunting guide is all about adventure, and it's fulfilling that passion that we have. Not everybody has the option to do what they love for a living, and as a hunting guide, that is what you do. If you love hunting like I do, and so many of my guide buddies and friends and my mentors do, then hunting guiding is the right career path that you should really look into. So we're offering both an online course coming in April, and we have a in-person course coming in fall of 2025 that will start in late October and November. And then we have another course in January. So if you're interested in an in-person course or the online course, please let me know. We're really designing everything to fit someone who wants to do anything, anywhere, at any time. Say you want to try out what guiding in Wyoming is like, we're going to prepare you to do that. You want to try out what Alaska guiding is all about, we prepare you to do that. If you're guiding in your home state somewhere and you just want to get all the knowledge and all the skill sets ready to go so you can have your first clients, we get you ready to do that. That's my goal. My goal is not only to create guides, but in the future, guides that want to become outfitters and further on their career in the hunting industry. That's the goal. I've been guiding for the last 15 years. That's all that I've ever done. I'm going to walk you through all the mistakes that I've made too, so you guys do not have to repeat those. And I really want to give you the opportunity to not only take the course, have the skill sets, have the knowledge, have that knowledge transfer happen, but also the connections. So what a lot of hunting is, and a lot of hunting guiding is, it's actually who you know. And that's the hardest barrier of entry that I found as a kid getting in the hunting guiding industry, is that I didn't know anyone. And so what I want to do is provide a medium for guys to come in, be part of the community, be part of the guide world, even if they don't know anybody, if their buddies aren't guides, if their dads aren't guides, all that stuff, which was me. I had no connections. I knew nobody. All I knew is that I wanted to do something that I loved for a living. I really want to help guys to get fast-tracked into there so that you don't have to go through the process in which I did, which was a lot of confusing and a lot of calls that I never got called back, a lot of situations that I just didn't know the answers to. I could have put myself in a way better position early on than I did, and I learned the hard way. So I really want to help you guys do it the right way and get fast-tracked in and make connections. What my goal is to not only prepare you to guide and give you the skills that are necessary to guide anywhere in the world, but also give you those connections to the outfitters and the job opportunities to start working. I have connections in Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, Wyoming, Nevada, Alaska, Argentina, New Zealand. The list goes on, guys, because I'm an outfitter, I'm in the industry, and I'm connected with so many other outfitters that are my good buddies and my friends, also guys that I've worked with before, or some guys that I've guided before when I was a younger guide. So it's not only my goal to provide you with the skills, but also the connections so you can start guiding right away. I really want to help you guys out. I really want any suggestions that you have. And if you're interested in the guide school, if you're interested in the online course that we're going to provide that will be the prerequisite to an in-person course, if you're interested in the online course, or if you're interested in in-person guiding schools, hit me up in the links below. I will let you know what you need to do to get signed up. Hunting guiding is not for everyone. Not everybody can go out and go camping and be out in the woods and live that lifestyle for months at a time. Not everybody can hunt dangerous game. Not everybody can raft in the remote rivers of Alaska, but guys that have the passion to do that can get trained the right way so they can be successful hunting guides and fulfill that hunting passion in their life. And that's my goal, guys. I'm here to help you out. So hit me up in the links below if you're interested. We'll be getting information out to you as soon as possible.